Good evening. This is CTV News for Monday, June 6th. I'm Denise Douglas. So glad you could join us. Well, congested trains and longer waits are some of the problems riders are experiencing as Surge 1 of Metro's SafeTrack plan begins. Latifah Majid joins us right now with the latest on this confusion. What's going on here?
Denise, the way the Metro looked today, I think a lot of people will be getting a lot of exercise because they're going to be taking bikes.
Okay.
The first weekday of Metro's SafeTrack plan causes headaches and confusion for many riders. Through June 16th, Orange and Silver Line trains between Falls Church and Boston will operate on a single-track system. According to Metro, trains will run every 18 minutes between New Carrollton and Vienna, but riders say it's taking a lot longer.
Customers traveling on or connecting to the Orange and Silver Lines.
Crowded trains and confusion describes Metro's first weekday of safe tracking.
It's just been crowded, slow. Took a long time to get to where I had to go.
Single tracking on the Orange and Silver Lines, with trains running about every 18 minutes.
It's just been slow, very slow.
Well, this is actually the emptiest that I've seen a train. All of them have been overly crowded, and it will most likely remain that way until June 16th, unless people find another means of transportation.
Well, it was fine getting on and off, but here at this metro station, it was a little bit confusing. So single tracking is unusual. I haven't seen that before.
Just like nowhere to sit. Trains taking 20 and 30 minutes. That's about it.
It can be especially hard if you're a tourist, like Tracy McCaskill. He came all the way from Wisconsin with his family.
We heard the announcements, but we didn't know what they meant. It's been a bit of an adventure, but I think we're still able to navigate and find our way around.
It's been decent. I didn't expect single tracking on the red line. I thought it was going to be the one area, but obviously that's not the case, as this is a single tracked area right now at Metro Center. But overall, it's been okay. It hasn't been as bad as I thought it would be.
Now, although this portion of the SafeTrack system will be finished on the 16th, you can expect more changes and single tracking throughout the year. After 10 p.m., all trains will operate every 20 minutes and service will end at midnight.
Now, we saw you there on the train. How did you feel with all that going on?
So the train that I was on, a lot of people, I was coming back to Largo, so it was pretty empty, but when I was at Metro Center, packed trains. A lot of people were confused. The location I was in, they should have had more people out there directing people where to go because people were coming up the escalator and they needed to go back down, up and around because they had one whole section blocked off. So hopefully, as the week continues to go on, things will go a little bit smoother. But from what people tell me, this is the last day for them taking the Metro.
I totally understand that. Bike riding going on. Now, you mentioned that that people were out there directing, so maybe that's the key to helping some of this go forth. And
I think that they need to have more people. I know this morning during rush hour they had more workers out there, but obviously, as the day dwindles down a little bit, I guess they thought that maybe there wasn't that many people, but it was packed. Okay. It was still packed, and a lot of tourists, they just poor things didn't know where to go.
All right. Thank you so much, Latifah. And if you're still looking for ways around all of that, CTV's Karen Adams says there's an agency out there to help you.
If you just don't want to be bothered with the rails during this time, Commuter Connections, a Council of Governments program, is here to help with options.
And it's a free program for all residents in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan region, and it allows for individuals to find alternate modes of travel, whether it's carpooling, van pulling, work from home.
They even help if you want to walk or use other bus services like the Circulator. There's also the Bike Share program, which is offering a discount during Metro's SafeTrack plan. Ramphos tells me Arlington County is organizing bike trains.
So they'll have volunteers from WABA basically directing folks on how to bicycle into D.C. if you haven't bicycled before. It's almost like a commuter convoy.
So far, a number of people and companies impacted by Surge 1 of SafeTrack have reached out to the agency. You're encouraged to do so as well.
What they do is they just go to commuterconnections.org and they set up a free account and then sign up for any of the programs that are available, including ride matching. And once you sign up for that, you'll get a list of other commuters who live and work near you.
Commuter Connections has been around since 1974 and has between 30 to 40,000 commuters in its program at any given time.
What we've done is we've reached out to those commuters and we said, look, if you can add additional passengers that are being impacted by SafeTrack, please consider doing so.
And be assured, if you sign up, the program guarantees you'll always have a ride home.
So if you do sign up for one of those programs and you actually get into a carpool or a van pool and you have an unexpected personal emergency or unscheduled overtime, we'll get you back to where your car is and get you to where you need to go.
Thank you for that, Karen. To get in touch with Commuter Connections, call 800-745-RIDE. And as the gentleman mentioned in that story, CommuterConnections.org is also an option for you. With Metro SafeTrack plan underway, AAA is urging commuters to put safety first as they move about. Metro officials say the work will impact some 73,000 people. And because riders are being encouraged to find other forms of transportation, AAA says people who choose to drive should be extra careful of commuters who are walking to work. Pedestrians, remember that jaywalking is illegal. Lots to keep in mind. You're watching CTV News. I'm Denise Douglas.